Oh, wow.
Honestly, I don't think they can hear me either. Let me see. There we
I'm
go.
about to hop into
Now
this
they can hear
stream.
me. Hello, everybody.
Find
I
out
think
what's
I,
going on.
I think the intro definitely got dropped. So I'm gonna just run it back one more time, anyways, while we're sitting here waiting.
All right.
So, hello and everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to another week of Annihilation League. I'm your host and caster, Mr. Leapfrog. Along with me is Kahea again.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Like I said before, this is her first time casting, so please give her some words of encouragement. She's been watching me do it since like the beginning of the season, and she's now throwing her hat into the ring just to give it a shot.
Give it a try. The old college try. Hoping to make a great impression.
Yeah. We're always looking for that. We're just waiting on a ready checks. Even Alexa said, ready for Kahea casting. I think I have soundboard here. Where's the air horn at?
You got a soundboard on? Oh, yeah.
There we go. And hello, Dahi, if you didn't hear me before. Hello, Dahi, and Hydrate, and Jalen. How's it going? Fellow Matthew in the chat. But yeah, so you were saying that Jazzed Up is running the old Tracer?
Yep. Been seeing a lot of trace from him, and it's definitely been improving over the past few weeks that he's been playing it. So I'm hoping to see some of that.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Because I've been trying to coach this man on how to play Tracer for a very long time. So I'm hoping that it's been working.
I mean, you gotta be doing something right, because he's in that back line, he's cleaning up kills, doing what he's gotta do, and doing it pretty well.
Oh, man. Just waiting on one more ready check, and we can go into first map. Kind of a slow start again. Hopefully everybody can hear me.
Hopefully they're planning.
Well, maybe next time, Matt, you can join in. Hello again, Dahi. Yeah, I put it so there's a 1 minute delay, so that way to keep the competitive integrity. So, obviously, if I see stuff, it'll be a little delayed. So, but yeah, don't be afraid to chat.
Let me get in this chat. See what's going on.
All right, I got ready checks from both teams, so we could finally get into the match. Let's get it on. Helios, one of my favorites of control maps. My actual favorite is Li Jiang, but I'll settle for this one.
That is a good map. Oh, yep. Here's the Lucio already.
What's your favorite control map?
Oh gosh. You know, for a long time it actually was Ilios. But now I'm not so sure. I've been having some rough games on Ilios lately.
Well, don't get booped in the hole. That's the number one rule on this map. You do not want to be the first one going to the well.
Oh, here we go. We got the hog coming out. I'm ready to see some hooks.
There's no way they actually can run hog.
Everybody pray for Snorlax. He loves that hole.
Indeed he does. But I was actually kind of surprised. I didn't think they were actually going to run the hog to start off, but both teams are opting off with it, and let's get on week number 11. Let's go.
Right. It's definitely a risky move, but if you're the dominant hog, then high risk, high reward, right?
Oh yeah. But the Jazz Squad's opting not to run the Lucio here, just to run the Life Weaver, so when the Hog inevitably gets booped into the hole, you can kind of pull him out. So it's obviously going to be a little bit slower on the reaction. No! No pull.
There he goes. Yeah, see? I mean, you kind of have to have Lucio on this map. It's hard.
It's
hard
almost a
not to have
necessity.
him. And there he goes. Jazzed up.
Yeah, getting the first pick, picking the Lucio, getting a little too aggressive, getting caught out of position there.
That right behind him, but
let's see if Hog can get a hook here. No connection on the hook again from Hog. But now that spells a go time for Snorlax. Snorlax able to walk in, but immediately gets blown up by Panda. Panda's going to be able to do copious amounts of damage and blow him up before he even gets the chance to get near the hole. Good pull, save their lives there. And now they're just walking all over him here. And Snorlax giving up on the Roadhog, wants to go for something a little bit more formidable. More of an anchor tank they can play point and not have to worry about getting blown up.
Side of that hole, see? He's done with it.
Oh, and still is going to get chomped down by Panda. Panda just laying down so much damage in the back line. But Jazzed Up going to be able to try to get a few shots in, but right before they get blown up themselves.
With all this damage comes all this healing. Oh no. On the Ana. Lost that tree.
Yeah, just realized they weren't really getting too much value in it, and maybe trying to anti the Hog just to help get make an opening for the team. Because right now, Jazz Squad's getting held at the choke.
Got some pretty dominant damage here. I'm waiting to see what this Reaper ult's gonna look like.
I would imagine that Christine's probably going to try to TP in the back line.
Going for the flank.
About to have beat. Oh, just what I say. That's immediately going to get hooked out there and not going to be able to capitalize on it. But they are going to get Immortality Field out. Beat's going to be right around the corner here. Let's see if Ari's going to respond with their own. Oh, Adora's going to be able to shut them down there. Bob's going to be able to contest point and lay down tons of damage. Eris is going to be the last one to touch point, but it's not going to be touching for too much longer. 90% for Battle Cattle. They're not going to be too disappointed with that. They've got out, what, 5 ultimates there?
Battle Cattle still has 2, almost 3 ults to play with, though. While Jazz Squad's got none.
Yeah, Panda hasn't.
See how we play around that.
Yeah, Panda hasn't really needed to use his overclock. He's been getting a lot of early picks during these fights and not having to really, use too much. They luckily got the hook onto Reaper there, but somehow, someway, Adora sneaks out there. Panda's got a... No hook connection from Nicholas. Oh, trying to get that spear onto the Lucio there. Beat's going to come out super early here. Odora's going to fall really low. Forced to back up to the Mercy. They're going to flip point here, but they're going to lose the Roadhog in that situation. Going to be kind of costly. No Immortality Field for Vampiper. Vampiper's going to fall down as well. And now we're just following suit. Catching the last few people off guard. Arya's going to fall. So is Eris. Oh, Eris is going to make it out. How?
There's the boot.
But again, Panda still hasn't really needed to use the ult yet.
That is a deadly place to be.
What up, Friday? Uh-oh. Gets the hook connection, but missed. Times it there. Jabba's going to be able to pop the... pop that! He's going to be able to PTP. Pop that Terra Surge. Panda pops the overclock, but too little too late. You lose your tank, you're about to lose your Baptiste, and now you're going to lose your own life.
Oh, there she goes.
Uh-oh, Arya trying to deal with this Orisa somehow, some way. No more ice block for them. Not going to be able to do anything now. Roadhog, all by him lonesome. Oh, no, and Snorlax just got a little too greedy trying to get that kill there and wind up getting blown up themselves. But I think they're going to have res here. Uh-oh, Christina! Oh my gosh, Adorable going to be able to get 2 kills with that Reaper ult. Such a big blossom right there.
That's the value of a Mercy right there.
Oh yeah. And now, Eris not going to make it out this time, but now Jazz Squad ticking down to the last few percentage here, working at 90% and counting. Who's going to touch? They have Panda swap over the Tracer just to try to touch. Icarus has his whole hog, but is it going to be useful at all? Oh, Sleep Dart onto him. He's going to get booped off! See you later! And Vampiper falling there too. Panda's gonna fall to 1 HP, forced to recall there. Oh, nice spear connection from Jabba there. And now Arya just running for her life, getting chased down nonstop, and Jazzed Up hasn't really had to deal with anything. The only person that's been really pressuring him is now this contesting Tracer. Just needs to clean up this kill.
Anna. proving me wrong, showing her value right here.
Yeah, and that was one of those things. They took a little too long to swap off to the Kiriko, which I think was a necessity.
Yeah.
And now, Jazz Squad flipping it
Underestimated
around.
that Ana.
100 to 99. They're liking that.
All right.
Show the spray off to your friends and family. But again, a really close first map. But definitely we definitely need to see some adjustments from Battle Cattle come out a little bit quicker, because those adjustments came out, but they just took a little too long.
All about the swaps.
Especially nowadays, I feel like the swaps are imperative to the wins of these teams, because I mean it's a matter of how you really want to approach it and how you want to deal with certain problems. But now,
yeah, especially when the teams are so evenly matched, like these two right here.
Oh yeah, 100%. And you see now Icarus giving up on the Roadhog, swapping over to the Orisa, and Vampiper going to follow suit with the Mercy Pocket onto Sojourn this time. And Jazzed Up is going to try to read the swap and swap over to the Cassidy. Maybe thought the Doomfist was going to come out. I know Icarus likes to play Doomfist a little bit. But again, Eris is going to go over to the Baptiste as well. Just a lot of sustain for this Orisa here. Uh-oh, no fade onto Arya. Arya's going to use fade really early during this fight. Spear's going to come out. But nobody's capping the point yet. Point has opened up for a couple seconds here and just waiting for an early pick from one of the DPS, either from the Cassidy or the Sojourn right now. Immortality Field forced out, and Adorable is going to fall first. Because one of those things just that Panda's just been so uncontested for so long that he's able to get his railgun charge up real nice and high and put bolts to heads.
In the background.
Mercy's gonna get staggered. So unfortunate. Sorry, sister. You ain't getting out. But good first fight for Battle Cattle right now. Spear's gonna get traded out.
On the ult battle.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how Panda uses his ult. Oh, goes down really early in the fight. We do have Mercy though.
And Jin Kuo
get this res off.
It's gonna go over to the Zenyatta. Interesting.
Maybe no!
One more shot.
Right into that.
Uh-oh, Reaper's gonna be flanking from behind, but is not gonna spell fruitful because he took a little too long. Arya's gonna be the last one to fall, and Jazz Squad's gonna flip it over just about 41% here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Didn't really need to use any ultimates there. I mean, we used the Terra Surge, but that's not really one of those ultimates that are so crucial into these team fights. See if Arya can try to get a crispy flank again. I feel like she had a good flank there, but it just took a little too long for it to actually get any value there. And just when I say that, Eris is gonna fall here. Let's see if a Vampire's gonna be able to get that res. Ooh, looking for Panda there. Snorlax just thirsty for blood. Oh, and just when I say that, he gets his thirst quenched. Arya just overstepping a little bit, stepped in again, just a little either too early or too late. Arya just needs to get this timing down with the rest of their team. Emily, what's up? But again, now the shoe's on the other foot. Now Jazz Squad are kind of keeping him held at choke right now, and Battle Cattle just having a real difficult time to walk through choke here. Oh boy. And now with the Valkyrie from Vampiper, spells go time for them. Arya's gonna be able to walk in here. No spear from Jabba. That might be a go time ult for them. Oh my god, there's so many ultimates coming out at the same time. Holy shiznits. Oh my gosh.
That was just about every ult from the Jazz Squad coming out here.
So you blink.
I got 3 to play with.
I was gonna say you blink and you miss it because 4 ultimates coming out from Jazz Squad all simultaneously. The Terra Surge, the Overclock, the Valkyrie, and the Transcendence. But again, that was actually kind of worth it because now Jazz Squad are looking to wrap up this first map because they don't really have an approach tool.
Get 90%.
Panda already used his ultimate there. Arya's the only one that has an ultimate. I don't know if Arya's gonna be able to try to touch and try to ult at the same time. Arya's gonna get 2 picks with it now before Jabba gets a spear out. That was so worth it there. Waiting to the very last moment, and now Arya's gonna be able to clutch up this fight for Battle Cattle. Somehow, some way, I thought they were gonna be able to kick him away because Zenyatta with that new kick with their melee, I thought it'd be enough, but I guess Adorable was just too low to be able to survive that Reaper roll initially. But now, some signs of life from Battle Cattle. They need to turn this around all the way from their 40% mark. Panda now has the pocket on the Sojourn. Let's see if we can deal with it. Now jazzed up going over the Tracer.
Okay, here's the Tracer that I've been waiting for all game. Let's see it.
Uh-oh, Terror Surge going to come out super early from Icarus. Going to get it on the Zenyatta here. Looking for the Mercy next.
Mercy's so low.
Not going to make it out, but they are going to lose.
Right before he
oh my god, they might be able to still win this here. Oh, looking for the spear there, just barely missed out on it. And now Battle Cattle looking to clean up the rest of this fight here. They might have to give up on the Zen and go to the Lucio, because right now they're looking at 85%, staring at the end of a barrel of Panda on this Ashe on the high ground in a real good power position right now. 90% and counting.
Touch point.
And jazzed up, swapped off the Tracer, so now nobody can be able to touch. Adorable forced to go to touch point here. Gets the touch, but it's pretty much going to cost them their life. Not going to make it out in time. Ooh, Arya's going to get picked as well, so now the fight's about even. They do got a res. Jazz Kitty coming up with the clutch res right now. Ordora was about to get that Reaper Blossom. Might be spelled real fruitful right now. Transcendence at the perfect time and not before. Oh my god! Bob, do some!
Worth it.
I don't know if it is going to be worth it. Bob's going to be able to help clean up the rest of the fight, and now it's just Mercy to contest point for Jazz Squad, and luckily enough. Oh god, my
Bob was huge for them.
And that Bob was so clutch from Panda right there, just to be able to negate all the damage that, or pretty much match the damage that Jazz Squad's providing. But man, that was one fight away. Just that Transcendence coming out just a hair too late, not be able to keep Snorlax into their mech during that fight, and jazzed up, swapping over to the Ashe. I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of back and forth between the DPS there on the side of Jazz Squad. Maybe kind of questioning their picks right now, and now Jazzed Up's going to go over to the Reaper, and Adorable going to go over to the Sim. I wonder if they're going to stick it out the whole way through with Sim. But now Jinquei coming out of the Lucio. Now this point is definitely suitable for Boops here. Teleport across the edge here. Let's see if Icarus can snipe one of them off the map. No, not going to be able to do it in time, but Adorable is going to be able to get turrets all over the point here. But now it's one of those things again that Panda is just completely uncontested on high ground right now. Just being able to put pop shots.
Don't have too many people to contest him up there. He's just sitting pretty.
I think that Jazz Squad want to try to cap the point first, and now it's go time for Icarus. Icarus is going to get the point out of Jinquei here.
Goes down.
Immortality Field's going to be coming out here, but not going to be able to... Oh, Icarus might fall really low here. Icarus is going to fall 1 HP, and no more Immortality Field. Both Orissas are going to be traded here. Eris gonna fall next. Is Vampiper gonna be able to get that res? If Vampiper gets that res on the Orisa, might be beneficial. They might be able to turn this fight here, and they are. I think Jazz Kitty, just because she was the last one alive to heal, not able to get that res off in time just to match the Orisa reses, and now only 17% before the point gets flipped back over. As one of those things you kind of want to have the turrets on point. No, but Icarus falls super early during that fight. Not going to be able to get res there. Vampiper flies to it, but Snorlax is staring down at him, just looking real terrifying and menacing.
Just applying so much pressure to their backline.
Oh boy, and Zen's going to fall to Arya. Again, no support. Only one support here. Uh-oh.
You have to kind of question this Zen pick a little bit.
Yeah, he tried the Lucio at first, but again, just not enough sustain to keep the Orisa into these fights here. Oh, man.
Oh, that Richie is not making it back up.
And Jazz Kitty just getting bullied by Icarus. But again, the percent, even though that Battle Cat has won a majority of these fights, the percentage is still about even just because of how the positioning, how Jazz Squad have been positioning their fights here. Because they've been pretty much getting to point with the Sim, TP, put the, the turrets all over just to kind of burn anybody that walks in. And now that they have a wall, it might be a little bit easier to keep their support alive. They're going to TP into point here, but not before catching a dynamite. And Icarus, no, gonna be able to get the Zen again. And again, another one support fight for Jazz Squad. Oh my gosh. Not gonna work that time. He tried to pull him away from the team just to try to mitigate some of that damage that they were taking, but it wasn't quick enough, and now Snorlax loses their ultimate. And he's also gonna swap tanks. Jinquei going over to the Alari. Snorlax also swapping over to Deaver.
But we still have wall.
80% and counting. They need to put this wall on point here. Yeah, this wall needs to be crucial. Oh, they're gonna take it high down here. They need to
cut this sight line off of this Ash.
Ooh, Reaper's gonna fall.
That shot.
And then, somehow, someway, Adorbo stays on the map. Not gonna stay alive for too much longer.
No.
Doesn't even use wall. Doesn't have the time to do it. Snorlax just alone on the point. Just him and Orisa and the rest of the Battle Cattle just to help blow them up here.
Cleaning up.
Jazzed up, not going to be able to touch point here. And Bob for celebration as Battle Cattle going to take the first map. Taking an early lead here.
Valiant try by the Jazz squad.
Yeah, it's one of those things, again, the adjustments coming out from Battle Cattle, just coming out a little bit quicker. Jazz Squad tried to make some adaptations, but they just were not looking, beneficial in any way.
Priorities might not have been straight.
Yeah, probably just need to reorganize, restructure how they want to approach the players here and how they want to approach each and every fight. So they're going to have to talk about that. And we're going to go to a short break as we see what the next map selection is going to be from Jazz Squad. Stay tuned, and we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're ready for map number 2, a hybrid map. Jazz Squad has elected to choose Eichenwald, one of their comfort picks. It's a lot better than seeing King's Row, which is what we see 99% of the time. What's up, Lavender?
Eichenwald is much better than King's Row, in my opinion.
All right, just going to get the ready checks on the teams, and we can go into map number 2. I guess while we're doing that, we can look at the player cards. Finally got some other player cards that are not the Jazz Squad. This is the one for Arya, the one who was playing Reaper that last game. She is actually has the card made for her tank role. Said her main hero's Ramatra, and fun fact about her, she is the owner of the league. So that's pretty cool. You know, she's got a lot on her plate.
Fun fact.
Pretty, you know, a lot on her plate. Being, you know, a player and being, you know, owner of a multi-tier league. Pretty busy lady. Surprised that she'll have time to actually play. But Jazz Squad made a couple substitutions. They moved Jing Kui over to DPS, which is kind of what their main role is, and they moved Yalaim on to support. Subbed out Jazzed Up. But the Mauga going to be coming out for Snorlax. Snorlax has been pretty confident in their Mauga. They've kind of been a little iffy when they first came out, but it's one of those things that they've pretty much ran with Mauga, and it's been having pretty decent results overall. What do you think of Mauga?
I think that this tank is a little hit or miss, but knowing Snorlax, he's got it.
Yeah, Snorlax is a pretty competent tank player, one of the best on our team, so I'm pretty confident in his ability. But let's get on to map number 2, Eichenwald. Jinquei starting off on the Junkrat. Interesting. We don't ever see Junkrat too often.
He's been playing a lot of junk lately, so we'll have to see how this works out.
Yeah, and this is like the first time we've ever.
Echo.
Yeah, when this is the first time like we've ever really seen Junkrat being played on Jazz Squad, because I know Gambit likes to play it on Danger Close a lot, so it's interesting to see it ran on both sides here. Adorbo gonna fall early, as well as Arya. Arya gonna get picked from the Junkrat. Apparently, Junkrat is part hit scan. Did you know?
Big map for junk, so he's gonna whip it out on any of them. Might as well be this one.
Arya gonna fall down again. Just have to get res. Vampire gonna fall next too, and now
Snorlax
oh my god,
crazy.
He's gonna get 3. Give him one more. Yeah. And the Mauga looking real dominant so far in the first fight here. It got a little dicey halfway through, and Arya got that pick onto Adorbo, but Jazz Squad fortifying and finding a way to turn that game around, or turn the fight around.
Alright, we've already got Tyre.
I would imagine he's going to do some crazy stuff, try to fly it over the side here. Let's see if he's going to go straight at him! Gonna get a little too predictable with that Tyre. Gonna get snuffed out real early there. Eris and Panda and Arya are all looking up there just to try to help clean that up. But again, Icarus gonna fall down super low. Eris forced to use Immortality feels super early during that fight. And Jabba gonna have his cage fight here in a little bit. He needs to worry about getting healed right now. Oh my god, Arya's gonna get obliterated. Uh-oh, Adorbo, the clutch! Sasewa Kiki! How on earth did they win that? I thought the Terra Surge was going to be enough to be able to eliminate everybody there, but somehow Emily Yalaim placing the perfect Immortality field just to keep Adorbo into that fight, even when they popped I was super worried there because they popped the visor right in the face of the window. I thought it was going to be kind of scary. But Adorbo gonna survive here. But Icarus going over to the Diva here just to help try to mitigate some of that damage he's been taking because he gets so low so early on. Oh my god, I didn't know he could do that. That was some pretty cool stuff. He was skating along the wall there. Uh-oh, Panda's gonna pop that overclock super early here.
Comes the overclock.
Window from Emily.
Let's see
just
it.
To push him back.
Oh no! caught up on the side of the wall.
On the window Junkrat. The window Junkrat's crazy, but not
Oh,
as crazy as
man.
Eris. Let's see if Emily can try to answer back with their own, but Adorable going to get 2 picks in the back line there, and now Jazz Squad just cleaning up the rest of the fight here. They're
We've
looking
already
real
got
strong.
Tire back.
Oh yeah. Let's hopefully this tire doesn't get obliterated like the last one. Uh-oh, tire's gonna come out. He's gonna send it over the wall.
Over the wall.
He's still gonna get a kill.
He's got a pick.
That was such a stretch. I thought they were gonna shoot it, but luckily, I don't know if he dodged a couple of the bullets, but somehow, some way, gets the pick onto Eris, and now it's another reset from Battle Cattle. 20 seconds left on the clock. Panda going over to the Tracer just to try to touch point. Are they gonna be able to make it? Adorable's got the
ults to play with.
Yeah, I was gonna say Adorable's got the soldier visor, so it could spell real fruitful on the flank here. But no, Eris sniffed it out there.
Really early.
Uh-oh,
Here comes the
Emily.
dog. Maybe we can get a cheeky res off.
I don't know. Adorable's super deep in the backline right now.
Oh, we're busy. We're busy.
Sasei Wakiki! Oh my god! Arya not gonna be able to survive long enough. The window coming out from Eris, not
out.
enough. And now it's just Panda.
Can anybody stop Snorlax just holding down the triggers? Oh man.
I was giving her some crap last game because she was not able to use the wall when she was playing the Symmetra. Now, coming in the last second, just all she needed to do is clean up a Tracer. Perfect time to use the visor.
Just pop it.
But a real dominant showing from the Jazz Squad. Real dominant retaliation. Now, the best thing Battle Cattle can do right now is a draw. So they can't even win this game since they got no tick, no win. This is why I love Overwatch. Arya, the ruiner of fun.
She's just doing her job, right?
Guess when you're the owner of the server, you do be like that sometimes.
I guess so. Alright, let's see this Junkrat. She was inspired.
Oh, she's inspired to run the Junkrat. Now, we went from never seeing Junkrat being played, and now we're going to see Junkrat ran on both teams here. Xingque just really making people envy them. And
Oh, he's coming out on the Genji. That is definitely an interesting pick this past few seasons, but who knows? See him make it work. Okay.
oh man, and obviously Ramatra or Sigma's a really good answer to Mauga, being able to apply tons of damage from afar and having 2 tools of damage mitigation, both the shield
big
and
fat
the
rock.
Oh yeah, and the rock too. I've totally forgot about that. The rock
Get
is
that man
such
out
a
my
good tool.
face.
As well as if you can time the sprint, I know the sprint from Mauga is able to just blow through any type of CC, whether it's the sleep dart, the rock, it goes through it all.
Does it?
Yeah.
How you can blast your way through a giant rock is beyond me, but he'll find a way.
Uh-oh. He ain't gonna
Punish
find a
worm
way
all
to get out
alone.
here. Is Yalaim gonna be able to get the immortality field coming out at the perfect time? Ooh, Icarus gonna fall really low there. The anti-nade
no.
not gonna be able to connect on them. Oh boy. Oh man, and good trade on DPS here. So now it's a 4v4. Now it's gonna be a 4v5. Now that the Mercy Res is gonna be able to come out here, Snorlax
here
gonna
goes
walk in the
Zen.
back line. Zen's gonna get blown
Just
up.
in their backline.
Anna's really low as well. Is she gonna be able to survive here? Not gonna survive for too much longer. Just trying desperately to keep people alive, and that's the point of the Genji, just to be able to dash in the backline and help clean up the rest of those kills. And now
Alright.
the score is gonna be tied up 1 apiece.
I underestimated this Genji, but he makes it work.
Yeah, it makes it super easy to be able to help clean up the rest of the fight. Just when you're underestimating, he gets to play the game.
Yep. Oh, here it is.
Oh
At the
boy.
very end here, applying pressure to this Ana. Doing his job at the very least.
Dear
Oh
Lord.
man.
That's
Watching
definitely
the
a console
shadows.
player. Yeah, that's OD. Oh man.
Oh man, shadows, clip that.
All
That is
right.
crazy.
Jazz Squad tying up the series 1 game apiece. We're going over to a push map. Battle Cattle needs to find an answer for this Malga because Snorlax, dominant is just not
It's an
enough to
understatement.
describe that. Yeah, I was gonna say it's an understatement because that man looked oppressive as hell. Super
Sitting
annoying
in
to
their
deal with.
back line, blasting that Zen right in his little balls.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to take a short 5-minute break so we can let the teams discuss, rally up, and figure out which map we're going to go to next. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're kind of on a little bit delay. A couple of the players from Battle Cattle aren't feeling too well, so we're just kind of giving them some time to, recoup. And
Yep.
I don't want
Hacking
them,
up.
throwing up all over their keyboard. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Oh, Panda's back. Hopefully
Sorry,
he's feeling a little better.
my the Esperanca is not fitting in the screen, but we're gonna look at one of the player cards while we're sitting here waiting. We're gonna look at Eris's. If you want to take it away, Kaya.
Yes, Eris, looking like a support player. Mainly plays Lucio. Little fun fact about Eris, actually plays in collegiate Overwatch. That is pretty interesting.
Yeah, now that now that Overwatch League has ended, collegiate Overwatch has actually been booming. A lot of money a lot of money's been going into scholarships for players and for production.
Oh, really?
I've been seeing a couple of the teams myself just to try to see if I could give it a whirl in the old collegiate Overwatch for an old man such as myself. But let's look at Jabba's while we're still waiting for some people to ready up. As you can see, Snorlax, as you people like to know, but I know we got a couple fans in here rooting for Jabba. His main role is a tank for the team. He's been branching out playing other stuff, but tank is his main role, his main hero. Obviously, the Doomfish. But fun fact about him, he's a military veteran.
Hoo-ha!
So thanks again, Java, for your service, saving our country and saving our team from going down on the loser side of things. So,
Alright.
but yeah, as you can see, Battle Cattle opted to go with Esperanca. I'm actually kind of excited because this is one of I can't do little swirly seed. Don't ask me to do that. But this is one of Jazz Squad's better maps. So it's interesting to see they wanted to opt for that. Because they have Panda and Ari on their team, and I know Panda likes to run the sniper and the hit scan, so I would imagine they would have wanted to go New Queen Street or Coliseo for some long sight lines, but they probably trust their dive a little bit better. So, very interesting.
Well, let's see how that pans out. Seeing Jazzed Up back in the roster here. I'm expecting some more Tracer. Maybe even some Sojourn.
Yeah, he's been practicing Sojourn a lot more just to try to, fit with the meta. But haven't seen it quite yet.
It's been getting pretty good.
Oh, we did see it a little bit on the first map, but we haven't seen it full time. So I want to see if they're gonna try to start off with it because Jazzed Up's been always trying to learn, always eager to play too. So if you ever want to play some comp with a console fiend, Jazzed Up is definitely your man to go to. Finally getting a ready up from the team so we can actually
Definitely
go
a
into
solid DPS player.
Oh yeah. Let's get into map number 3.
Esperanza.
Esperanca.
I see the Widow pick already.
I really like Push. I know people kind of have their opinions about Push maps, but Push has always been a favorite game type of mine.
It's definitely one of the better ones. Definitely better than the previous 2CP.
I know they've been working on this next season. They're going to try to introduce another, almost momentum type game mode from like an old Call of Duty.
Yeah.
If anybody's played old World at War.
The what is it, like the domination type of game mode?
Yeah, but it's more or less, it's like a single point, and it just, it moves along with the map. So there's 5 stages of the map. There's, the closer to your spawn, the medium, the mid, and then vice versa. So it's just a matter of just taking it for consecutive fights.
That is interesting.
But let's see. This is a tied up game right now, and Snorlax is on his momentum run with the Mauga, but he's going to start off this match with the Ramatra.
All right, let's see it. Oh, we're back on that Junkrat.
My man. A Junkrat fiend.
Definitely an interesting pick here on Esperanza, but I've been wrong before.
He's a Junkrat main through and through. I don't want to see anything else. What I do want to see is if Jazzed Up can get a quick early assassination here, maybe on the Panda.
This.
Ooh, he is going to get some
line.
damage onto the Arya. Anna's forced to use everything on there. And Jinquei going to get the pick on the DPS, and DPS are going to get the first pick of this fight.
Anna is just sitting pretty in the back line all by herself.
And Jazzed Up is
coming to help her.
Jazzed Up is eating him alive right now.
Jazzed Up's on her ass.
Oh, 1 HP. Luckily, Emily's going to be able to clean up the rest of that fight, and Jazzed Up's going to help clean up the rest of there. And again, just Jazzed Up just constantly barraging that Arya with bullets and just forcing him to use all of their resources onto themselves. The sleep dart just to try to help kill him, just to sleep him and kill him eventually, and the anti-nade for himself. But Blink realizing that it's futile and gives up and goes over to the Kiriko.
Yep. Able to contest that Tracer a little better.
Uh-oh.
Couple headshots and she's out of here.
Speaking of couple headshots, Panda looking to help clean up the rest of that fight, and somehow Jazzed Up makes it out of there. I don't know how they make it out of there.
How did he make that?
Uh-oh, Jabba's going to fall to really low there. Emily might have to use Immortality Field just to try to keep him alive. Immortality Field forced out, not going to be in any fight yet. Now he's in it, but it spells retreat. And 52 meters practically, not too shabby for Jazz Squad's first attempt at push. I can imagine Tyre's going to be coming out here for Jinquei. Let's see how he's going to do. He's going to scale the wall. We're going over the roof. Oh, he can. Lucio is 1 HP.
Oh.
Doesn't get the kill there. He's going to pop Annihilation, though. Immortality Field's forced out, as well as Suzu. And Jabba just forced to block the entire time here. Block Simulator. Hope you're having fun. And no, who's not having fun? Emily. Emily falling to 1 HP.
So
how is it still up? What's not up is Jordan's life bar.
Beat coming out.
Jazzed Up getting the trade onto Panda. Tracer duel. Better in their favor. Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Got a blown up.
That window just completely turned the fight for them.
On Arya. Getting the pick onto Jazzed Up there, but now it's just Eris to contest point. It's not going to be enough. Forced to back up there, and checkpoint for Jazzed Up to the 5 meters of Battle Cattle with 7 minutes on the clock. Battle Cattle still in this fight, but now they got a big hill to climb. And that hill is getting bigger as we speak. Pause. K-Star! Welcome, K-Star. Better late than never. We need your support. The score is 1-1 right now.
Battle Cattle looking good with their these two prominent.
Eris is going to 1 HP! Eris is so low! Somehow makes it out there. Arya's going to pop the visor in the back line. He's going to get a 1 pick, but he's immediately going to get punched to death. Uh-oh, the pull.
I was expecting the ult combo there, but I
guess it's good that they only used 1 ult there. And Eris again just falling so low, but Snorlax's not able to clean up that Lucio. He's falling so low, so many fights in a row, but the agility from Eris somehow able to keep him alive.
Arya is over it. She is hopping onto that Tracer.
And
hoping
now,
to match Jazzed Up a little bit.
Panda getting
Just
an early pick as well.
Work in their back line.
Jinquei gonna fall super low. Has to do with the Lucio. Lucio's gonna be able to help clean him up there. Just a little out of position. Panda just finished throwing up, trying to throw up some more bullets onto people. Uh-oh. And a blink. Forced to use teleport there.
You could not tell that this man is struggling for his life right now with the way he's playing.
Oh yeah, he's still playing pretty dominant, and that's the benefit of running the Ashe right there. Putting the Ashe on high ground is super annoying to deal with.
Oh, here comes the second tire of the game. It's scaling these roofs.
You climbed the wall!
Here it
Gets
goes.
the pick!
No way, alright.
And Arya somehow found where Jinquei was hiding and cleaned him up while he was in tire there, and now the DPS is going to help clean up the rest of the fight here. Eris trying to speed their team out of there.
Oh, that is a nice dynamite.
And again, just Panda just being super annoying right now on the Ashe. Hasn't really been pressured at all. I mean, he got pressured by the tank, but as long as he just backpedals or waits for one of the supports to back him up, and now the checkpoint for Battle Cattle.
Alright, looking like Jazz Squad's trying to match this Ashe here. Hopping onto this Genji, trying to put some pressure on her.
But now, Jazzed Up does have the benefit of having Jazz Kitty on the Mercy just to help damage boost him, just to help, you know, mitigate some of the damage he's been taking as well. Uh-oh. Immortality forced out. Oh my gosh, Icarus gonna fall so low, and Suzu's not out in time. And don't blink. Not gonna be able to survive, and Eris is gonna fall to 1 HP again, but not gonna escape this time.
Right before he goes.
And if Panda makes it out this time, his man is unbelievable.
No way.
There's no way he makes it out this time. No coach gun.
He's gotta go. Oh no.
He made it out.
No.
He's got his team to back up because I forgot they got checkpoints, so they got forward spawn there. Able to survive a little bit longer. Lucio's gonna fall really low there. Suzu already used. I definitely thought he was gonna use Blade, but he doesn't even have Blade. He's only at 70% here. But now, no Suzu means Jabba can be able to use his abilities here kind of freely.
Solo. We just gotta
oh my
that
god!
kill.
I think his controller died.
Oh no.
And Jazz Kitty forced to retreat there. I don't know what's happening for
unfortunate.
Snorlax just kind of stops there. He puts Icarus so low, and he definitely could have cleaned him up there if he just, you know, he plugged in his controller every now and then. But Arya's
never what you want to hear.
Yeah, Arya's just being super annoying. Arya just constantly bothering Jazzed Up in the backline right now. Uh-oh, Bob's gonna come out here. We got him where we want him. Uh-oh, Panda's falling to 1 HP. He's not gonna be able to get out, is he? Blade just to help clean up the rest of the kills there, and now it's just Eris on point, and they're not gonna be able to keep that lead. Or take the lead back, I should say. They were so close. They were just 1 meter off from taking the lead from Jazz Squad. But that's really bad for Jazz Squad, for Battle Cattle right now, just because they used a ton of ultimates and they used a ton of abilities just try to help turn that fight around, and not going to be able to turn it. I mean, they still have the Annihilation, so I know that Icarus is going to want to try to use that in this upcoming fight here. They did use Cage Fight. Oh my god! The window is going to be enough! Perfect window from Emily right there. Just going to blow up Icarus.
Oh no! Threw it right over the side. That is unfortunate.
Arya looking for a connection there. Doesn't have any more blinks. Not going to be forced to recall. Wow, and the late kill there. And now there's more meterage for Jazz Squad right now. They're taking a bigger lead right now. And again, Icarus has had this Annihilation for like 6 fights now, and he needs to use this. He needs to make it impactful right now because they don't have any defensive abilities. They don't have a beat like they do. So his Ramatro just needs to kind of stand next to people. But look at how low he is. No immortality! No Suzu!
Crazy pressure from the Naga.
And again, the Genji help applying that much damage as well. Helping clean up the kills, getting those dash resets, and Panda's all alone in the top here. Uh-oh. Don't get burnt here. I don't know if he wants to use Cage Fight. He uses Cage Fight! Beat's gonna come out. Bob's gonna come out as well from Jazzed Up. Are they gonna be able to kill Icarus here? Icarus is falling so low, but he's just forced to block the entire time. The Stomp comes out as well. Jazzed Up getting another pick in the back line. Jazz Kitty may be able to pop Valkyrie here, realizing that the rest of the team is dead. Opt to save it for next fight. And again, I was really questioning the Cage Fight during that fight, but it was really worth it because they baited out tons of ultimates from Battle Cattle. They baited out the beat, which was so impactful there. They need to be able to take this pretty much cleanly for 2 consecutive fights in a row because they're not going to have any ultimates for this upcoming fight.
Got a free blade coming up.
Oh yeah. This blade better be big, Jordan. I want to see 6 skulls! Oh, Arya's falling super low. Not going to be able to survive.
Oh no.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Jordan. Oh my god, he falls to 1 HP. Icarus and Eris on the bot by themselves. Gonna get the Ilari. Gonna get the Ashe. The Bob's gonna come out there. And he's just gonna slice and dice.
Got Eris all alone.
Yeah. That ain't gonna be enough,
Alright.
Eris. It was just you there.
So close.
But again, somehow, some way, the Mauga is coming out to play. That was definitely cheesy. I apologize.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta question this Genji too, but he is making it.
Yeah, it was one of those things you haven't really seen Genji in the meta all too often for how strong the other DPS are, but Jingquei making the Junkrat and the Genji look really strong right here. And again, even though Panda is fighting for his life, like you were saying earlier, just making the Ashe look really easy.
Just clicking heads.
But Jazz Squad now on match point here to take a 3-1 win over Battle Cattle will be super impactful for the standings right now. They would go up to 8-3 for the season, and they would have a really good map differential. So let's do as K-Star says and slay with 4 Ys. Oh, that's 3 Ys. I'm sorry. But we're going to take a quick break, and then
take this one home.
Yeah, we're going to find out what the next map's going to be. Stay tuned, and let's see what Battle Cat are going to want to retaliate with. See ya.
Well, you know they don't care about us.
Yeah, they don't. Anyways, welcome back. Welcome back to map number 4. Battle Cattle have elected to go with Circuit Royale, the Sigma Wonderland. So let's see how Battle Cattle want to retaliate. They also subbed in Nanomi, please, for tank. So I'd imagine he's going to run the Sigma. They also... Did they
Some
even...
role swaps here. Eris on the Widow.
I think at... Anyways, yeah, normally Jazz Squad like to go attack first, so I guess it's kind of one of those things that they didn't really get an option this time.
They get to choose, or?
Yeah, so when the enemy team selects the map, the opposing team gets the choice of attack or defense first.
Oh.
And Eris is going to go over to DPS, as well as, oh my word.
Oh my god!
The Junkrat flying through the sky! He's not going to make it out. He's
work
definitely
on
not
this
going to make it
Junkrat.
out. There's no way
No,
he makes it out. He
he's
makes it
out
out.
here.
That's crazy. And Nano's going to fall as well. Eris does get to pick onto Emily there. See if they can get a res. They
I
do
will
get a res
never
here.
again underestimate this man's Junkrat.
Yeah, that Junkrat flank was kind of insane.
A little unexpected, and I think that's why it worked, but
Ooh,
if
boy.
it works, it works.
Yeah, man. Good pop shots on from the Ashe there, just to try to mitigate some of that damage that Widowmaker's running. Jinquei gonna fall super low here, and he's gonna get blown up from the dynamite just chilling on the floor.
There he goes.
Super unfortunate. And now they have to back up here, and not gonna be able to get that res. The res is a little too deep. And now with the snipe onto Jazz Kitty there, it's a full backup for Jazz Squad.
Oh man, this Widow might be a little dominant on the map like this.
Yeah, and this is why one of the reasons why they want to select it, just because of how strong Widowmaker is on this map, being able to take those aggressive angles. And now with no tank to contest point right now, I think that's pretty much going to be it for Jazz Squad's first attempt on defense.
Might be expecting a little Genji action.
We are going to see some Winston action, though. Some monkey.
Some monkey.
So they're going to wait out the walls here. See if they know the timing on it.
Battle Cattle just got every ult to play with.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a free range for how they want to engage here. I would imagine that Sigma's going to want to open up the fight here and maybe bob if a tire comes out here. No, they're going to bob super early here. Immortality Field not going to be able to come out in time. Immediately going to get blown up here. And they're just going to wait out the bob. Immediately going to get blown up. Got it out a little too early here.
Sniped with the rock is crazy.
And now Battle Cattle taking the second point.
Starlight swapping over that infamous Doomfist. Here comes the tire. Scaling the walls. Yep, here comes the Genji.
Sorry, got a phone call, but I'm back. And I'm black. Bow. Speaking of black, the only thing black right now is his eyes, because he got hit with the rock, and now Jabba's been going to the moon. Going to the stratosphere.
Seems to be falling apart just a little bit. Not able to find an answer for this Widow.
Yeah, just completely uncontested here. Finding it real difficult here. Just
sitting pretty in that back line.
I don't know why they don't just mirror the I don't just know why we don't just mirror the Widowmaker here, just to try to help, maybe try to outsnipe him, but maybe they're just not confident in their play style. The wall's gonna come out onto Sigma here, and Sigma's gonna fall super low. Perfectly placed immortality from Icarus there, and now Widowmaker again just have free range. This is gonna hurt.
Big window.
Oh man, the reflect is gonna go crazy. Just kidding, not gonna survive. I forgot they could see because they got the walls there.
Yeah.
Emily, last one to touch, not gonna be able to survive for too much longer, and man, a dominant attack there for Battle Cal right now.
Absolutely brutal. I expected this Genji to maybe try to flank a little bit. Let's contest that Widow a little. I don't think he ever got the opportunity.
No, just one of those things. He tried to swap to Mei, maybe try to cut off sight lines from the tank and maybe just try to help either blow up the tank with the, you know, the primary fire or, you know, just something. But either way, Jazz Squad still have their own attack to commence with.
They could take this back. They are not out of the fight just.
But yeah, Eris looking real dominant on the Widowmaker right now.
We got jazzed up. Giving Widow a shot here.
But yeah, that's what I was kind of expecting. Just to have some sort of answer for the Widowmaker, just maybe mirroring the Widowmaker, maybe a good option. I know they've been trying to dive, but it's one of those things, they've been so staggered for a lot of these fights. It's just been so difficult to get any value on these dive attempts. So 3 minutes
Even
and
just
40.
giving the Widow something else to look at. Definitely take some of the heat off of our tank here. Our support.
Oh god. Not going to make the jump there. Trying to do a little Winston over the high ground there.
Oh man.
Oh my god. I didn't think he'd actually make it over the wall. He did. And good thing he's got some space now, because now Widowmaker's completely off high ground here. Uh-oh, not going to survive for too much longer, and Snorlax, his jump was short-lived. Oh, if he can get the... Oh my gosh, Baptiste fell so low there. Good sticky mines from Jin Kui there, and I think he's going to try to fly over the edge here just to try to help deal with this Widowmaker. Oh, he's going to play main here. Takes a couple pop shots.
You know it's gotta be hard for Jazzed Up to play this Widow right now.
Oh!
Just to say that!
Spoke a little too soon, Kahea, because now Jazzed Up is here to play, and he matches the Widowmaker, gets the pick onto Widowmaker, and he's got to do it again here, because now Eris is back up and running. No sticky mines here for, no magnetic grenade for Cassidy here. So what's going to be the approach tool?
Get the nerves.
Widowmaker just getting constant barrage. The rock's gonna come out just in the nick of time. Emily's forced to put all of the healing resources into Snorlax right now. Jazzed Up just patiently waiting for an opening. He's got the duplicate, and he duplicates Mercy. Out of everybody to duplicate here, is probably not the one he wanted to go for. And he couldn't even res the tank there in that situation, right in front of a windowed Widowmaker. And
what do you do?
yeah, not much you can do there in that situation. I know he just did a panic duplicate there. Wasn't trying to get the Mercy. I think he was just trying to get the Cassidy in that situation, but so little time to react. And the Symmetra coming out for Jazzed Up. Interesting.
Definitely an interesting pick here.
Wonder if he's just doing it for the maybe for Jin Kui to play a different DPS, or maybe for the to TP Snorlax out of the fight. But they're taking their sweet time right now.
Here. Genji, maybe coming for the dive.
A full dive with the Sim TP.
I mean, Snorlax is trying his hardest, but
points for creativity.
Can't do it all by himself.
But again, Nano is appreciate. Nano doesn't mind this because he's just sitting there. Oh my god.
Oh man.
And the bubble went out for Jazzed Up to try to get the teleporter out, but not able to get out in time. Oh, they'll be able to boop him off the map here. Yes, the boop is going to be successful. They just used the ultimate. Not going to be able to get it. Working on Icarus too. See if Icarus can fly with those wings. Oh my gosh, what a perfectly placed jump there.
Nice.
Somehow going to be able to kill the Widowmaker in that situation. And now nobody left to touch for Battle Cattle. And an unusual
Gets
attack.
so low, he's not able to take her down.
A very unorthodox comp from Jazz Squad, somehow finding their way to a win. Uh-oh. Panda's going to play really aggressive here just to try to get a few picks here. See if he's going to get punished. He has no role now. But luckily, he has the teammates to help him out there. Wow, that spear arced. Oh, man. And the axe. Let me ask you a question, big fella.
Oh.
See if we can get a pick on Arya. Arya's going to fall really low here. And Genji's still alive in the back line.
So low.
Oh my god, Arya's so low. Arya's not going to be able to make it out. Yes, she is. Icarus just coming in clutch there just to help save Arya at 1 HP. But now, Snorlax going over to the Orisa just to try to be a little bit more, fortitude on point.
Oh man, we have got to find an answer for this Widow.
Yeah, Widowmaker's kind of having a field day right now, completely uncontested on this high ground here. And now with visor or infrared sight being up, it's just another couple seconds here. See if Jazzed Up realizes he has walls. Not going to be able to, can't peek there when they got walls. It's just such an easy shot for them.
This is such a great map for Widow. Perfect positioning as well.
But Jinquei giving up on the Genji, going over to the Cassidy. And Jazzed Up's going to go back over to the Symmetra. Uh-oh, Window's going to come out from Icarus.
Window.
Uh-oh, my god! Immortality Field! Just destroy the Immortality Field! No!
Oh, no!
It was such a big Terra Surge in that fight right there, but not able to get the Immortality Field out in time and immediately going to get blown up from that window. And now, Jazz Squad are in desperation mode right now because that payload has not moved an inch. And we're coming down to the last minute here. So now, Battle Cat will have multiple opportunities to try to stop Jazz Squad's attempt to push the final payload in.
I mean, at a certain point, you kind of expect maybe like a shield. Block some of this damage coming up from that top line.
Uh-oh, Jinquei gonna get a pick here. Is he gonna be able to survive? No, not gonna be able to survive here in that situation. Going down the stairwell, super beneficial for the Junker Queen. Super easy knives to hit and to pull people out of position. Nano just playing super aggressive right now, realizing that they have the range advantage with the Widowmaker sitting in the back line, just able to swing for free right now. Now we have another couple seconds, no shout. Oh man, and another perfect place shot from Eris right there. Jinquei popping the... oh my god, gonna get two! How did they get that? I didn't even realize they did a little TP strat. They TP'd the Cassidy to high ground just to try to pop that ult in the back line. It was perfectly placed, and now...
Wow.
That one big TP ultimate from Jinquei and Jingchou, and now they may not even have an opportunity to recontest here. Nano be pleased at 80%. He's going to be in desperate to try to get this last bit of percentage for their ultimate.
Down so low.
Emily popping the coalescence, try to keep their team alive, keep their team healthy.
So low.
And perfect. Oh no, they're all low in the backline there. Jabba or Snorlax gonna be able to get 2 picks. Not gonna be able to get the Mercy out the res. Gonna be able to clean them up here. There's just a couple people left.
Oh, no! Just a desperation high noon. Oh, no.
And it's gonna be enough from Jazz Squad. Somehow, some way, they battle it out to the very last ultimate. The high noon from Panda just trying to clutch it up as well as Jingchou did, but luckily they had a Tracer and Mercy there to help contest the point and play the little off angles from the Cassidy. That was too close. By the skin of their teeth here. And now, only a minute left. Doesn't matter if they push in overtime. They just need to cap it. That's all that matters here.
Not the Tracer here. Trying to contest this Widow.
Yep, Nanomi mirroring the Zarya pick. Realizing he saw a little bit more value on the Zarya. Uh-oh. And Tracer.
Oh,
man.
Hey.
And luckily have the Mercy there to save them. But if Nanomi falls here, this would be kind of detrimental for the side of a Battle Cattle for their attack, for the defensive hold here.
And to get so low. Oh,
Ooh.
almost caught that Mercy. Here comes a spin res.
Whoa, and the pulse bomb from Jazzed Up. You were able to clean up the Zarya there, and now with double
Oh man.
snipers and no DPS, it's just Zarya's job to clean up the whole team here. See if Jazz Kitty can help clean up some kills too.
Panda just sitting up top, putting in work.
Yeah, it doesn't need to move anywhere. Can play super comfortable up there, can play completely uncontested. And just when I say that, Jing Cho comes back from point and gets takes advantage of Panda. Unaware where he was.
Oh, here are these sights.
Oh, Arya swaps over to the Lucio to contest
Jazz
point, and immediately is going to get blown up. And again, Eris just being able to pop that visor from out of nowhere. No DPS again on the side of Jazzed Up. Emily's going to try their best to keep them alive. Oh my god. How did they get that res there? Widowmaker to 1 HP there, but Snorlax is immediately going to get blown up there, and now Bob just going to be able to help clean up the rest of that fight.
Oh man. This is such an evenly matched couple of teams here.
Oh yeah, we're going down to the wire.
Leave it to Jazz. Take it all the way to the 5th map.
Who would have thunk? Who thought we'd be here? Me? Nah, definitely not me. But again, Battle Cattle clawing their way back up just to help tie up the series here.
Oh man. Now if you're a Jazz squad, you definitely don't want to have a high, long sightline map coming in here now.
Yeah, now it's going to be a flashpoint, so it's one of those things that they'll have a hopefully a good answer for it. We're going to take a short break, and when we get back, we will find out what the map 5 decider is going to be. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, everybody. As you saw, Battle Cattle had a really dominant Circuit Royale showing with Eris on the sniper. So I'd imagine they're going to try to keep on DPS just because of how successful it was. But Jazz Squad looking to retaliate back onto New Junk City. So giving the ready checks for the casters. Just need the ready checks from the teams. And we can go on to the map 5 Mega Banger that we always seem to get with Jazz Squad. But what do you think Jazz Squad need to do to retaliate for this upcoming map?
Seeing if they play Widow, which, I mean, it's New Junk City, so they probably won't. But I'm thinking dive.
Yeah,
I mean,
they tried
in
to
the past.
do...
It was definitely their best.
Yeah, one of their better team compositions.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think they did try to do a lot of the dive, but it just wasn't really connecting. They weren't really having the DPS in sync with them. So it was one of those things that was a glaring difference between the team comps of Battle Cattle and Jazz Squad. So hopefully we can try to retaliate this on this final map here of the day. All comes down to this.
Oh, coming out with Brawl.
And we swapped out Jazzed Up and swapped in Adorable. And that seems like that's the only thing really been swapping from Jazz Squad, really. It's just been Adorable and Jazzed Up. Everything else has pretty much stayed the same the entire time. But let's go on to map number 5. Final map, week 11 for Annihilation League. Let's get it on. And Nanomi coming out on the JQ. Junker Queen. The Mirror Junker Queen battles.
Yeah, I'll jump fares into this comp.
Suzu coming out super early from Icarus there. Probably had to do it just to keep Arya, because I think Arya got the one with the knife. So it's all going to be a matter of chasing him down here. They're doing a really good job at kiting here. All just speeding backwards. They use the shout again just to double back.
Oh, man. This junk could potentially be very deadly for this team. Oh! Snorlax.
But it's okay. We got the res. Oh man, and Jingquei coming out, Xingqiu coming out on the Junkrat just to help match the Junker Queen and just really blowing him up to smithereens.
This Junkrat is deadly.
Well, this is when I'm watching him like that. And I was kind of questioning the soldier in my head, but Adorable just really laying down constant barrage, maybe just always trying to apply that DPS, that new DPS debuff onto the opposing team. And then when having the splash damage applied as well, just it's a ton of scary damage that can be applied so quickly, especially with the damage boost from Jazz Kitty. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, and another early pick. Tire's gonna come out early as well. Gotta get both supports in the back line.
Oh man.
And
what do you do about this Junkrat?
I thought the Suzu was going to come out from Icarus right there, because that's kind of what Xingqiu, whenever we play comp, that's kind of what happens all the time. Every time he gets these huge tires, supposedly, the Suzu comes out the perfect time, but no Suzu from Icarus in time. And now with 75% on the board, this is going to be last fight territory for Battle Cattle for this first round.
A few ults to play with here.
But how are they going to use him? I know Eris has got this high noon, but how is he going to be able to get approach here? And with Panda going down so early here. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, luckily.
Gets nothing.
Lime going to be able to sneak around the corner here. And again, Dorabo, the visor coming out to play. My gosh, pow! Going crazy and getting 4 picks there. And again.
Oh man.
First round.
Jazz Squad is locked in.
They look really strong right now. If they can keep this up for all, I think this might be a 3-0 blowout right now of the 5 mapper.
They're looking solid.
But again, this JQ mirror match is going in the favor of Jazz Squad right now just because of how much damage they're able to apply. And even when they get that early pick on the JQ, it doesn't matter because the Jazz Kitty coming in with this clutch res is so imperative. Yeah, And they're going to approach from the left side here. They're going to look like they're going to speed in here.
Got both the JQ ults up. Oh man, and the boop right over their heads.
The beat coming out clutch right now. They're going to be able to pop the Rampage is going to come out. It's going to get 2 people. Cleanse is going to come out and clean up onto Kiriko. Not going to fall. JQ falls so low, but the clutch heals from Arya and Icarus again just turned that fight around for them. And even though the beat comes out on Jazz Squad, they still wind up losing that fight. So now, coming into this fight only with the tire, they can get both supports again. That would be super crucial. What's the approach here? I would imagine he's going to try to scale the wall with the tire again. He likes to do that every time. Uh-oh, Eris caught flanking. Oh man, Eris is forced.
Gotta bait out this Suzu.
Suzu forced out. Emily getting Eris here. Tire comes out from Jing. Gonna get the Lucio, but Panda's not gonna be able to die to it just because he's able to fade out. He still falls. Now it's just JQ on point against the world.
Alright, just gotta clean up these last few picks here.
And now, Battle Cattle's in a real. Oh my god, they're playing Ring Around Rosie right now.
Oh man, yeah, they're sitting pretty at about 95% here.
Yeah, and Panda and Nano coming in so clutch right there just to contest. Even when their whole team died around them on point, they contested for so long just to get them into that final percentage territory. Now Jazz Squad have to be flawless for the rest of this point just to try to take up a 2-0 point lead. Adorable, really close on the visor here. I would imagine they're probably going to get it during this fight, maybe pop it. Jazz Kitty's got the Valkyrie. Eris again's got the High Noon here. He's going to pop it super early. Uh-oh. Oh, no! The boop from the Junkrat!
Oh, man.
The friendly fire from Jingcho. And now Battle Cattle going to walk all over them here. And super unfortunate boop there from the concussive blast from Junkrat. Sent Eris careening in the sky. Super unlucky there. Now tying it up 1 round apiece here. Trying to catch some stragglers. Not going to get any with the knife. Torbo forced to back up here. Uh-oh. Not going to have Shout to disengage there. And kind of a big punish from Nano right there. He used Shout to try to get to point a little bit quicker, but not able to disengage from that fight quick enough. Icarus falling there, but they still have Arya coming in clutch here, but the tire from Jingcho. What's the approach?
The tire.
Oh my gosh, we're doing 360s.
Oh shit.
Oh my god! What's the approach? He's gonna go for
Reaper.
Reaper. He gets the Reaper.
Oh no!
Time for a reckoning. Adorable, pop in the visor. Super late that fight. He's gonna fall so low, but not gonna get anything.
Coming out just in time. Oh man.
Oh my god, there's no way Snorlax clutches this round up because he lost that fight for sure. Oh god, it's just Eris and Icarus. He could definitely walk in here, but he has no healing, so he needs to wait for his health to regen up. Emily's back in here. They still have a big advantage right now. Panda's got an ultimate. He's probably going to wait for them to walk in and immediately pop that Q button.
Look at him waiting right there.
Uh-oh, Christina forced to Valk super early. Or not Valk, fucking fade. The boops. Oh, no. And the beat coming out from Emily. The nick of time. They still lose Adorable, but they may be able to clutch this up with the res. Valkyrie is coming up at 99%. Can she stay alive for it? Valkyrie coming out of the nick of time. But they don't even need to use it. I thought if it was me playing Mercy, I'd definitely been mashing that Q button right there. But this is why I don't play Mercy.
This is why.
You got to leave it to the professionals.
Sitting pretty with about 3 ults coming in here.
Yeah, and Jingcho with another tire here. And
Battle Cattle's won.
These unorthodox tires with them being so long and taking so long to detonate, he's still getting tons of value with them. Forcing that Reaper to fall super early in that fight. Not able to have that Reaper ult. So let's see if he can do it again. He's got another tire. And a perfect connection on the knife.
Huge. This could be huge.
Oh my god, they're just running away.
Oh, it's going the long way.
No! Not gonna work. They sniffed it out. Eris hitting those lucky shots, or not lucky, but I mean those perfectly placed shots onto it. Uh-oh, Eris popping the visor, or popping the, I'm sorry, the High Noon there. Time for the reckoning.
Not making the same mistake there.
Ouch. And a perfectly placed knife just to finish off the round. Is going to fall down to low ground due to Arya.
Here's the 1v1.
These barrels are smoking.
Shot.
Not going to be enough there.
Oh,
Even he gets the pick. He's got the Mercy res at his back. And now, Jazz Squad on set point to take Week 11 over Battle Cattle. It's going to be settled at the docks. Well, I guess they could get one more, but...
Hopeful thinking.
But power position from Battle Cattle right now. They have the high ground here. Oh my gosh, and they're immediately getting blown up. Time for the reckoning. He runs into a trap!
Oh,
super place trap! Oh my god, what's the approach? He still gets it destroyed! Adorable, being able to clutch up with the Reaper Death Blossom right there.
This is just a perfect place for this
just
Junkrat
back and forth right now.
now.
Can Eris clutch it up for their team? Eris and Arya, all alone. The power couple. Abel gonna do it. Panda comes in the nick of time just to help turn that fight.
Get out the Lucio right before she goes.
But Eris
not
again,
going down without a fight.
so clutch on the hit scan right there. Even though their tank fell first, just an overcommitment of ults from Jazz Squad. They used both DPS ults only to get the Junker Queen, and the Junker Queen was apparently not that important during that fight because, as you can see on the scoreboard, they've taken the lead. And I was just gonna say I don't remember the Junkrat combo working one-shotting people anymore, but with the Mercy damage boost, that actually may still be a viable option. Uh-oh.
No.
And double DPS ults from Panda again. Ah, man. And right now, Jazz Squad need to hurry up and wipe because right now they're running out of time. 60% may not seem like a lot, but on Flashpoint, it is detrimental to them because now they have to rush straight to
Gotta
point.
learn their lesson because they are not playing that all the way with Junkrat.
Oh yeah, and Adorable going over to the Bastion. No more Reaper. And Emily's got to go to point here. Nobody's gonna touch. Nobody's gonna touch. A crucial mistake on the side of Jazz Squad. Just miscommunication on who's gonna try to go into touch, and now Battle Cattle is on their set point to win it all. It all comes down to this, the final round. Eris coming up so clutch for their team right now. This is all on his shoulders. And
this is perfectly in the style of Jazz Squad.
And
Map 5.
Yeah. And
all tied up.
All falls down to Jing Cho. He needs to come up clutch with his Junkrat. Taking that Mercy pocket. It means he need to be able to go in to get the picks. Again, Jazz Squad's giving up point early again. They do get the pick onto Kiriko, so they can pop the Rampage here. No! Gets hindered out! Perfect hinder grenade from Eris right there. And is Eris going to come in clutch again? Gets 2 picks, working on a 3rd. And just when I was talking about the team needs to be on his shoulders, he's coming in so clutch right now. Another pick.
Oh, here comes the tire.
Oh, and he doesn't get the pick there. I don't know if he rolled or something. Able to survive that tire.
Oh, no.
And another mistake. Another DPS ult gone from Jazz Squad, but no value gotten from there.
You gotta wonder what their comms are like in there.
Oh, I know for a fact that he's screaming. He's pissed right now. He's like, damn it, my tire gets no value again.
Man.
But again, Emily's been having this beat for like 4 or 5 minutes now. We need to use this beat now. Now's the time to use it. Perfectly timed right there, just to counter that rampage or the rampage. And that's, I mean, unless Snorlax can clutch up right now, that's gonna be it for the Jazz Squad. Unless can he do it? He can do it. It's just him. He can do it. He did come in clutch. I thought it was over. Everybody thought it was over. Hold on to your popcorn. We might have a reverse sweep coming. A 99-0 comeback? Impossible. Dude, this would be crazy. Jabba coming in so clutch right now. Got res there and came to play. This is his character. Eris taking a flank on the side here. He's got High Noon. He's been getting tons of value with this High Noon, so if he can get another big pick like that again, that would be crucial.
Oh, man, sneaking up. He sees that junk.
Uh-oh, he's going to fall super low there.
Oh.
Doesn't have a... Oh, he does have Suzu to cleanse him, but now that means go time for the Tire. Tire is coming out from Xingqiu. Beat's going to bait it out. Arya baited it, used it way too early there.
He's going for the flank.
Driving straight into it, gets 2 picks with that. 70%, they have to commit this fight. They have to commit. Nano gets the pick onto Adorable, but Xingqiu gets the big pick in the back line. It's just supports on Jazz Squad. Runs into the trap. Arya's the last one alive. And now nobody to touch for Battle Kettle. Is it going to happen to Jazz Squad? No! That is insane. Oh my god! From the brink of defeat, Jazz Squad find a way to rally their way back.
Wow.
Off the big shoulders of the Malgo's clutch. Holy cow!
It is. Jazz Kitty thought she was safe hiding that little back there.
Care to explain yourself, Jordan? But wow, what a clutch from Jazz Squad right there. I didn't even have time to put
What a fight.
I didn't have time to put the thing together because from how clutch that match was. There you go. Wow. And what a set, what a series. Unbelievable. But holy cow. It's
all over.
I thought it was over. I was literally saying in the middle of saying how it was over, and Jabba comes in so clutch there.
Man, Jabba, what does he say? Alright.
Alright.
Coming in, man. Come on.
And now let's give the MVPs and honorable mentions. Honorable mention for Battle Kettles. Obviously gotta go to Eris there.
It just has to. That Widow was crazy.
Yeah, the Widowmaker, his Cassidy was just so influential on turning these fights around and turning these games on its head. And of course, we got to give MVP. So MVP vote for me. I was thinking is Xingqiu, but who you thinking, Kahea?
I was thinking the same thing. That Junkrat, you wouldn't expect it. Makes it work.
So there we go. So MVP of this. I think it's his first time getting MVP this season because he hasn't been playing too much, but now he had time to get off work and coming here to play. He's definitely Himothy James.
Oh man.
But anyways, that's going to be it for me and Kahea. Thank you again, Kahea, for your first time casting. I had a blast.
Yep. Thanks for having me. Hopefully I made an impact.
Oh, you definitely did. So let's get some more emotes in the chat for everybody. And we'll see you guys next time where we play the undefeated team, Danger Close. Catch you guys next time. All right.